Welcome to the 2014 Mobile County Public School System Drivers Education Rodeo. My name's Kane, and we're here in the parking lot of Ladd Peoples Stadium for a special day because behind me, school officials have set up a pretty challenging road course. It's not only going to challenge some of our young drivers, but some pretty experienced ones too. And we've got two different styles of drivers. Now, we're going to have some of our students from the local high schools here, and these guys are not 16 yet, but they do have their driver's permit. And also, we've got some local celebrities and professionals that are going to take their turn on it as well for bragging rights. Well, we're here today talking with Calvin Chris, and Calvin is the director of the Mobile County School System's Drivers Education Program. And can you explain a little bit about what this rodeo is all about?
Okay, we went to a conference in Mississippi about 10 years ago, and they were talking about doing a rodeo, so we inquired about it, and what we did, we brought it back to Mobile, and what we wanted to do is to give our driver's ed program some publicity. A lot of times when we start cutting programs, we cut electives, so we wanted to make sure that driver's ed was out there, everybody could see what we was doing and what the driver's ed teachers are doing every day in their classes.
Well, I can tell you, I've seen a lot of news people here. A lot of local celebrities are going to have some fun out here, and too. But for these young drivers that don't have their license and are just learning, what does this mean for them? What will they learn? Okay,
we have got the course set up to where it's similar to the road test that they'll have to take. Also, it's similar to what they're going to be doing everyday driving. We've got stopping, complete stops at stop sign, using your blinkers, changing lanes, backing up, parking. These are fundamentals that they will use every day, and this is what the teachers have been teaching them. And so we took these concepts and made an obstacle course out of it that they're running today.
Have you talked to some of the students that have tried this and they think it's hard? Because I've seen some of them kind of move some of those cones a little.
Yes, they do real well. The driver's ed teacher usually brings their best driver's ed teachers, but the teachers work real hard. We've got a great group of driver's ed teachers, and they're practicing these every day when they're driving. So most of them do real well.
And from what I understand now, the students, they're going for medals, but it's bragging rights for all the professionals.
Right. That's we have a first, second, and third place, and then the first place teacher gets a plaque, and then in celebrity we also give a first place for that also. And they tend to wear those all year long, it seems like.
Yeah, there's a lot of bragging rights there. Well, we have the rules that we can break down here for the celebrities now. Each celebrity starts with 100 points. 10 points are deducted for not using their seatbelt and for not using their turn signal. 2 points are deducted for each time a cone is hit. Parking is also an important aspect of driving. Our celebrities must back up and pull forward in a parking spot. 1 point is deducted for each inch that they're away from the parking cones. 1 point is deducted for each additional turn and a 3-point turn. 5 points are deducted if the course is not completed within 5 minutes and they're disqualified for texting and driving. We'll be back with the 2014 MCPSS Rodeo after this.
Smartboard, that's right.
Nationwide, an average of 24 children die each year.
And another 17,000 are injured in bus-related accidents.
Many of these can be prevented. The safety of our children comes first.
For the safety of our future, obey all traffic laws related to school bus safety.
Hi, I'm Pat Mitchell, Director of Transportation for the Mobile County Public School System. We're asking you to obey all bus safety laws.
it could save a life. Remember, stop ahead when you see red. Our future depends on it.
Well, we're here now with Michael White, one of the meteorologists from Fox 10 News, and thank you for the perfect day, brother.
Hey, you know, if I could take credit for creating the weather, I think I'd have a much larger paycheck.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Well, you know, we're here for a special reason.
Yeah.
You know, you saw the road course behind you.
Yeah.
It kind of looks intimidating. These kids are coming out here. These guys are battling for medals, and these are kids that don't have their license yet. They're 15, but they do have their permit. Do you remember what that was like when you had your permit and when you were learning to drive?
Absolutely, Kane. It seems like eons ago, but every time my parents would drive somewhere at 15, they would let me do the driving because they wanted me to get as much experience as possible before actually having to do the course and getting the license myself. So we would do interstate travel, going down the street, going to the grocery store, whatever. And I feel like the more experience you get with a learner's permit, the better you're going to be by the time you get the actual license.
What was the hardest part for you? I've seen some of these kids struggle with the three-point turn.
You know exactly what the hardest thing is. The hardest thing to me was the parallel parking. You know, when you have to try to park in Dolphin Street downtown and having to, you know, slide in towards the curb, that is without a doubt the hardest thing, in my opinion, of having to drive.
Now, there's been a lot of local celebrities and professionals out here. They all say...
Where are they?
Yeah, they're behind us. They're out there.
Okay, they're there.
But a lot of smack talk. What's it going to take to be the top guy? Because this is bragging rights for a year, man.
You know, I guess it's just a confidence thing. I feel confident that I can handle this course, and if I'm wrong, then so be it. But Kane, I feel like I can make this happen.
All right, let's see what Michael's got. Let's hit it. I'm joined now with Thomas Prater, one of the drivers that are here today, our celebrities, and what a special driver he is, as he's one of the ARCA drivers. He travels all over the country to race, and let me tell you, it's a thrill to have you here, Tommy. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, it's great to be here. I'm looking forward to knocking over some cones here in a little bit.
Well, this is a little bit different from going 180 to 190 miles an hour at Talladega to doing what you're doing here. You've got to slow down. You got to be patient, and do you have any kind of special skills you think you could do? I mean, you go fast. It's hard to go slow.
Well, you know, I don't know why you said we got to go slow. I mean, I'm just going to go out there and go as fast as I can. I mean, it's cones. They're going to get knocked over, and that's, you know, me and cones have not had a good history, I guess. You know, but I'm looking forward to going out there. It's a nice day for it, and I'm looking forward to going out there and see if I can't make anything happen.
Well, let me ask you, you know, driver's education, we all take it. How do you think that helped you get you to where you're at now? You're driving all over the country for a major team, and here you are, an ARCA race car driver, taking some time off right before you have to get back on the road. What did driver's education do to prepare you to do what you're doing now?
Well, I'll tell you, man, driver's education really helped me get in and out of the pit stalls because, you know, you got the three-point turns, you got the parallel parking and everything. Yeah, I didn't do so hot in driver's ed, I'll be honest with you. But
you're probably too fast, weren't you?
Well, he was always, you know, he's always pressing that brake over there. So, but no, you know, this is a great deal. I'm looking forward to going out there and see if I can compete with these young guys. You know, the young guys are coming up through the sport now, and this is all young people here, so I'm a little nervous about my competition.
I'd say the race car driver's got it. This is going to be the Moose, and let's see what he can do next. We're here with Kelly Jones from Local 15, and Kelly, you know, we've had some other reporters out here, and a lot of them been talking smack. Let me ask you, what's it going to take to get ahead of all these people so you can be the top driver of all our local celebrities?
Here's the deal. When you're a true competitor, you don't talk about it, you do it. So I'm going to let my skills do all the talking for me. I'm from Michigan, Detroit, the Motor City. Yeah. Enough said.
Well, that's right. Traffic is nothing like what we got down here. Let me ask you, how did driver's education help you learn how to drive and do what you do during the day?
You know what? During that time when I took my class, it was during lunchtime. And so I remember having to merge onto the freeway. Oh, wow. Could we say freeway? Merge into the freeway with a lot of 18-wheelers. While I was scared, it's called reality, and that is life. You need to go ahead and merge into life, merge into that freeway, because you got to keep it going. And you got to be safe. But what I didn't have to deal with were cell phones. Yeah. You know, the focus should be on the road, and that's
no
what our
texting,
kids,
and you can't use your cell phone or we'll disqualify her.
Yeah, I won't do it. I won't do it. But I think this is so important that the school system is doing what they can to back our young people, because our young people grow up to be a little bit older, like
that's
us,
right? That's right. Wiser is the word we use, kids.
Ooh. But we're all sharing the road, and so what better way to do this and to, look at our skills, because you can never be too good at what you do when it comes to saving lives and being safe as you have fun on the road.
There you go. Let's see how good Kelly does. Let's go check it out.
Vroom, vroom.
We're here now with Michael Bassett, and Michael is in charge of all of the driver's education for the whole state of Alabama. And Michael, what a perfect day for today's rodeo.
Yeah, it's really nice down here. This is really good Mobile weather and an excellent day to have the rodeo.
Well, tell us what attracted you to what we're doing down here at the rodeo, and what does it mean for these kids to be participating today?
Well, we wanted to come down from the state level just to show support for this particular rodeo. Mobile County's been having one for several years now, and they're always very, very good. And it means a lot to the kids because these are the best drivers from the driver ed classes from each particular school in Mobile County.
Obviously, it helps. I've seen a lot of people have problems with that three-point turn. So are you going to try the course?
No, I'm the celebrities are driving now. Yeah. I might let my cohort do it.
There you go. Well, we appreciate you coming on board, and let's see how we do. Well, we're halfway through the 2014 Drivers Education Rodeo so far out here at Lad People Stadium, and we're going to take a look at the leaderboard and see who's on top right now. We'll be back with more in just a minute.
I was 15, and I was backing out of a driveway with my father, and I have arachnophobia, don't deny it. There was a spider in the car. I freaked out, started screaming, like a 10-year-old girl at a Justin Bieber concert, and the back of the car smashed a brick mailbox across the street. Dad was not happy, but thankfully we got it repaired quickly, and I never let that happen again.
I transferred to Viger High School halfway through my sophomore year, and the curriculum there, the instructors, teachers, the whole thing was just a shock to me. At Viger, you were encouraged to critically think, and so I was just well-grounded to move on into college football and then on into the NFL. Well, for me, Viger High School was the start. It's where I started, and I'm very proud of that.
Well, the celebrities keep coming, and one of the guys that worked with me on WKRG, it's one of our meteorologists, and Jonathan Owens, welcome, and thanks for another perfect day.
Yeah, how about it? You know, we started off with dark skies this morning and brought some light with me.
Well, and you're going to need it on this road course. I've had a lot of celebrities come up, and even a race car driver from the ARCA series is going to be out there challenging you. So what's it going to take this course and be the top celebrity professional today?
I don't know if I can beat a race car driver, but, you know, I bet I can rank at least
top
with
5.
everybody else. Yeah, at least be competitive, hopefully.
Well, let me ask you, how did driver's education help you learn what you had to do for your job and what you do now?
Well, as the race car guy said, I wasn't very good at driver's ed. In fact, whenever I was driving in driver's ed, the teacher had his foot on the brake almost the entire time. Yeah, but since then, I hope that I've learned some. Try to drive safely and try to, you know, keep the car between the lines and the guardrails. So.
Well, we'll see how he does. He's heading out next, and I think he's going to do okay. Just again, everybody seems to be having problems with those 3-point turns, so no cone killing, okay?
I'll try not to, yeah.
Let's see how he does. Well, we're here with Stephen Quinn from Local 15 News, a reporter. And Stephen, now, this is kind of big. We were just talking off the camera. Your mom couldn't wait until you got through driver's education.
Yeah, she was. She was real happy for me because we lived a little bit farther away from school, and so instead of taking a bus, I had to drive to school. So she was very happy that I was able to learn that, and it was important, obviously, that I knew how to drive safely, and was able to make it to school on time.
So this is a pretty neat road course you've seen behind us, and the school officials have done a great job. They've done this for a couple of years, and this is your first time out here. Are you nervous? These kids look pretty good out here.
You know, it was funny. We were just covering this earlier for our newscast, and we were riding along with one of the students, and it was amazing how well she did. And she, a young sophomore from Davidson High, and it was amazing to see how well that she was able to do in that course. She kind of set a standard. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can do that well. We're gonna find out here in a minute. It should be fun.
He's got 5 minutes. We'll see how he does. Let's take him out to the road course now. Well, we're here with Nancy Pierce with the school system, and look what she's got. It is a returning medal. She's a champion, and she's back to do it again. So I got to ask you, how do you do this course? Because it seems like it gets tougher and tougher every year.
You know it does, because I did it the first year, and I didn't win, although I thought I should have. But,
of course.
And then the second year I couldn't drive, and then the third year, the last year when I won, it was hard. The hardest thing is doing that 3-corner turn.
That's what everybody seems to be having problems with.
And then also backing up and not hitting the cone, but getting as close as you can. But I don't know. I'm hoping for a repeat. I think that would be great.
We're going to kind of put a little trick on some of these celebrities, because we're not doing it with the kids, but we got eggs that we're going to put on some of these cones. So see how many eggs you're going to drop. Hopefully none, right?
Oh my gosh, I hope not. I hope not. Thank you. Are you going to drive?
Sure. Yeah, we'll probably go out there too. No cameras in that car though.
Oh no, we don't do it that way. You have to go with the camera too, but it's been fun. This is a great thing for the school system. It has been such a hit and it has done so well, and the kids love it that the state is interested, and they've shown the program to the state, and the state person is down here again this year. So, it's doing great things.
Well, Nancy, let me ask you, what does it mean for the driver's education for these kids? I mean, how does this course help these kids?
Oh, do you remember taking Drivers Ed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Drivers Ed is amazing. I think every student, every person should take it before they take their driver's test. And I think it just kind of gives them a little incentive because these are the best of the best.
And I know they want one of those medals too. So let's see if she goes for 2 in a row. Nancy, it's your turn.
I'm trying. I'm going to try.
Wish you good luck. Well, let's go see.
All right.
Well, the last celebrity just got off the road course, so right after this break, we're going to go to Calvin Chris and see who actually won. We'll go to the awards next.
Started driving my mom's minivan when I was 15, and she didn't let me drive very long because we were going way too fast, and she didn't like it, and I was just used to being out on the racetrack.
It started for me when I went into the first grade, and then I went on to George Hall Elementary School, and from there to Williamson, where I graduated. The public school system, it had a great impact on me because not only did it prepare me academically for my future career, but it also prepared me for life. Because of its diversity of students and teachers, it really gave me a well-rounded education.
I'm Ashley Rich, Mobile County District Attorney. The failure to obey school bus safety laws will cost you. It can cost you up to a $3,000 fine and the loss of your driving privileges.
But more than that, it could cost the life of a child. That's why the Mobile County Public School System is urging you to stop and obey all bus traffic laws. Hi, I'm Pat Mitchell, Director of Transportation for the Mobile County Public School System. We're asking you to obey all bus safety laws. It could save a life. Remember, stop ahead when you see red. Our future depends on it.
So the first time I was able to drive by myself, no parents, no little sisters to cart around, no extra family. My first stop was to a local drive-thru. I was so excited. I ordered my food, I got to the drive-thru, and I paid, right? I paid and drove off. I forgot my food. I was so excited. I was so excited to be able to have freedom. I forgot my food.
I gave you attention for a second. We're going to give out the awards. First, our third place winner from Baker High School, Jacob Peschel from Baker High School is our third place winner. Our second place winner from Central, Caleb Daniels. And our first place winner from Davidson High School, Kimbria Nichols. And our 2014 Celebrity Rodeo champion from Local 15 News is Stephen Gwynn.
Now let's take a look at the final celebrity standings. Congratulations to Stephen Quinn, the 2014 Celebrity Rodeo champion. After this break, we'll be back to wrap things up with Calvin Christ.
My first memory was really my sophomore year when I started taking driver's ed classes and learning then what I needed to know and having to take a lot of roadways, a 30-minute commute to school. It was important that I knew what I was doing and that I was able to drive safely. It meant a lot to her, and I remember that first time pulling out when I had my learner's permit outside of our school with my mom and turning onto Route 29 in Virginia and the nerves that I had then, and you think about it now, and I just feel a lot better about it. It's amazing how far you've come. They say it's like riding a bicycle. Once you get into it, it really goes by quickly, and before you know it, you'll be driving just like it's any other day. It's really a lot of fun, and it's something I can't imagine not being able to do now.
Nonviolence will start with me.
Nonviolence will start with me.
All across the Mobile County public school system, students are taking the pledge.
I pledge to accept the responsibility of my actions.
To solve problems peacefully.
Respect myself and others.
The 100 Days of Nonviolence Pledge. It's an initiative to help explore alternative means of stopping violence among school students. Will you take the challenge? Get involved. Take a stand. 100 Days, 100 Ways.
Smartboard, that's wrong.
Nationwide, an average of 24 children die each year.
And another 17,000 are injured in bus-related accidents.
Many of these can be prevented. The safety of our children comes first.
For the safety of our future, obey all traffic laws related to school bus safety.
Hi, I'm Pat Mitchell, Director of Transportation for the Mobile County Public School System. We're asking you to obey all bus safety laws. It could save a life. Remember, stop ahead when you see red. Our future depends on it.
Well, that's going to do it for this year's rodeo, and what a great day it's been. The weather's been perfect, the celebrities had a lot of fun, and our students really learned something. Calvin, Chris, you've done it again. Congratulations. What a perfect day for this.
Well, it makes it perfect because we got so many people willing to work, from the media people, people doing their duties out, measuring stuff. So when everybody works together, it turns out great. And you're right, a beautiful day. And we're just thankful for what we can come out here and do, and appreciate all our help today.
Well, you had a lot of help too, and also you have officials from the state that came down here. What were their thoughts on today's activities?
They put it on their calendars. They come down here every year because we're one of the few in the state that does a rodeo, and they wished everybody would do it. So they're always good about coming down, and they say Mobile County always does a great job, and we want to make them proud.
There you go. Well, for Calvin, my name's Kane, and we will see you at next year's 2015 Rodeo.